A couple struck and killed a young man in a car accident. To hide their crime, the man used the cover of darkness to stuff the victim into a trunk and pushed the car with the body into a lake. Unfortunately, their own car broke down on the road. By chance, an auto mechanic drove by. The woman went with him to his home to get their car fixed. During their conversation, she was shocked to discover that the young man they had killed was actually the mechanic's son. When the mechanic announced the car was fixed, he invited her to stay for dinner. The woman, now panicked, refused. Concerned that his son hadn't returned home, the mechanic's wife called him. Suddenly, the woman heard a ringtone. She had forgotten that the young man's phone was in her pocket. Thinking quickly, she hid the phone in the sofa before hastily saying goodbye. Once she was back in the car, the woman adjusted the seat position, which made the mechanic suspicious that she wasn't the actual owner of the vehicle. Though he didn't yet know his son was dead, he made a mental note of the license plate number. After reuniting, the couple quickly sold the car to a recycling center. The man then went to the police station to report his car stolen in Paris. They agreed never to see each other again, hoping to destroy all evidence. Just when the man thought everything was over, the unexpected happened. The mechanic and his wife reported their son missing and shared their suspicions with the police. Their son had been on the phone just an hour before his disappearance, even hanging up the call, which meant his phone wasn't left at home. Yet somehow, the phone later appeared in their house, clearly planted by the woman. Combined with bloodstains on her and the unusual seat adjustment, they had reason to suspect her involvement. After investigating, the police found the man and questioned why his car was at the scene. They showed him a sketch of the woman and asked if he knew her. The man denied knowing her, claiming he was traveling abroad at the time and that his car had been stolen that day. To make his story believable, he had a friend fabricate evidence of a flight to Paris, attempting to remove himself from the case entirely. But a news report shocked him. It claimed the young man hadn't died but had disappeared to cover up his embezzlement of funds. How could someone he'd sunk to the bottom of a lake be alive? He later learned the truth. To prevent the accident from being discovered, the woman had taken the young man's wallet on the day of the incident. After discovering he was a bank employee, she used his bank card to steal funds, successfully creating the illusion that he was still alive. The lawyer said, "It seems the woman's death is definitely connected to the car accident, but we still can't rule you out as a suspect. We need stronger evidence." The man finally told the whole truth. He had received an anonymous letter with a photo of the lake surface. Someone was blackmailing them for €100,000 over the young man's death. That's why they went to the hotel, where the locked room murder occurred. The woman was killed, and he was knocked unconscious. The lawyer asked pointedly, "If you've told me everything, then who sent the blackmail letter?" The man suspected it was the passing driver. The lawyer continued, "If it was him, explain these issues. First, if the motive was extortion, why scatter money on the floor after the murder? Second, how did he leave the room? Third, why would he use the woman's phone to text you without deleting the message, essentially leaving evidence for the police? Clearly, this theory doesn't hold up."